wondering, will Mother Earth survive?
And I'm going to talk about generic relationships. The first and foremost relationship anybody should form is the relationship with ourselves. The beauty of relationships, every single one of them are mirrors for us. And we all think of relationships outside of ourselves. I have a relationship with Betsy. Betsy has a relationship with her husband. I have a relationship with Peggy. My children have a relationship with me. We're always looking at external relationships. And if we're constantly building external relationships, what exactly do we have as a model on how to be in a relationship? Usually, the relationships we had grown up seeing, whether it be our parents or our teachers or our religious people, and who did they have? Chances are they had external influences. So what we've done is we've gone through life developing a lot of unhealthy habits within a relationship. And a lot of it is coming from that ego place of ourselves. When we're in relationships, especially in intimate relationships, but I've seen it also in sibling relationships and friend relationships, is that jealousy. Oh, my mom's spending more time with you, so she must love you more. What causes that? It's the insecurity inside. And some relationships get very dependent. I feel lost if this person is not right here. I need this person. So we become very clingy sometimes to people and look to it's almost like we can't identify with them if this other person is not here. They're very unhealthy, but it's what we've learned. It's how we've grown up. It's the relationships we've experienced in our lifetimes. And sometimes we develop very demanding, expectant relationships. Those negative attributes are something we need to strengthen within ourselves. If you're constantly making me jealous, well, you couldn't make me jealous, but if I'm constantly feeling jealous because of our relationship, then I've got to look at the insecurity. Why do I feel jealous? You can't make me feel jealous. Only I can choose to feel jealous. But it comes from insecurity. Well, if I'm so insecure, what exactly is making me feel insecure within my relationship? Because when I get down to it, I'm so afraid that you're going to like somebody else better than me, that I'd rather yell at you to cut off your energy from even developing a casual relationship, because I'm so afraid you're going to abandon me. So then the cord comes back down to the real issue is abandonment. And why do we feel abandoned? And again, you've got to go back into your history. So now that we're all grown up and we've learned wonderfully how to live dysfunctionally within relationships, now it's just time to introduce ourselves to ourselves and start to form a relationship in here, inside of yourself. The best, probably the only real way you're going to get in true contact with your higher self is through meditation. You've got to be open to listening. You will be so amazed at how your relationships start to change because you've now changed the relationship with yourself. You're learning how to be a very healthy, loving, sharing person as opposed to a needy, jealous, dependent person. But true change has to start in here. Everything else is superficial. When you start to empower yourself, oh my God, your whole world changes. Everything changes. And don't forget, we've already talked about it. We're magnetic beings. As we become healthy, in healthy relationships with ourselves, we're actually shining our magnets. And those things that we desire, which is now a healthy thing that we're starting to desire as opposed from a needy place, we're attracting it very quickly to us. Figure, your Kundalini is your essential life energy. And for most people, it sits there for their entire lifetimes. They'll never even know it existed. They'll die, go on, and start a new body. And there the potential lies again for it to awaken. That if you visualize it, Kundalini is a Sanskrit word meaning serpent. And it stays coiled in a ball until it's time to awaken. And so I envision, because I'm a very visual person, I need the visual, I envision a snake. And no, it doesn't like to be called a snake, but I call it a snake. And it would be down here, and so all right, we can do this, we gotta connect with this, we gotta see this energy, we gotta know it exists and understand where it's at within our physical body. And sometimes it takes a little help from your friend, the hand, to help keep the stimulation going up, because it's an amazing journey. And if you know your vibration, it's okay to help it along. And you want, the goal is to, once you have something to visualize and you're raising your energy and you're pulling it, you're intentionally pulling it up. Like with this snake, I don't even remember how I did that actually, because it was so long ago. But I could see the snake and his head would start to unwind and you could feel the vibration. And as you start to raise that vibration even a little bit, there's a lot more intensity to that vibration, even if it's just a half. That is the most amazing experience as you're getting up into your higher vibration, which vibrates pretty fast anyway, and your essential life energy is starting to vibrate really fast, faster than it was when it was here. The sensations are amazing, and you bring it up into your heart. And I'm thinking, all right, well, if you can raise it up to here, it would be nice to release it, because otherwise it would be a very uncomfortable way to go through your day, incredibly excited. So I wonder if there's a way to release it out the sacral chakra. And I would see my snake fly out the sacral chakra. I thought, and the feeling is, oh my God, it's intense. It's like, holy cow, I can't believe we're made like this. Nobody ever told us. So back up to here, got it up to the heart, and I'm thinking, well, if you could pull it up through the head. It took me probably about a month or two to actually get it up to the heart. It was not an easy journey. Just being that connected and just being in the presence of that vibration is very overwhelming. And sometimes we had a shortened trip because the sensation was very exciting and it had to come to an end. And so you get it up to the head. And to watch the energy as it comes up and out, and it's truly mind-blowing. And there's no words for me to even describe any of it. You must experience it for yourself. It's an amazing journey, but it's a journey about yourself. It's not a journey about I've got Kundalini going on, want to try some things? Until you actually know your energy centers, know how to bring that energy up and send it out a particular center. And then, you know, when I got done learning me, Stashima gave me the privilege of learning him. I got to understand how to trade the Kundalini experience with somebody else and what that meant and what that feels like, and how to keep it to the highest good for both involved, and the wisdom and the interaction that comes from it, but also the very close connection.